With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Draw play. This is Carson. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. Got it. Check.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2. You.
Here's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Check 20. Got it. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the run.
On 1st down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Single.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, that's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Too little, Two times. Hey.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, baby. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line. Set. 60 yard.
Block now on first down. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run with Marshall. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Haywood.
On second down, here's Locke. And Thomas has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
18, Gator. Here we go. Pilot, 64, reach.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Block now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
It's second down.
following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What? 315. Mike 54. Hey, let's get some penetration. One left. Penetration. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Watch the run. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. Watch the play.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson dancing to his left. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, watch that. 12.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
What? 380. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant. One left. Mike 54.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Hey, baby, all day. Don't play this way. On the ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. General West.
Now Marshall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rock to throw on 2nd down. For Marshall, that's complete. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
15, line. 15 line. Chopper,
Rock going to try and throw on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. White now to return. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Guys, listen. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, check. Mike 21. Hey, alert. Go, 14. Let's get in there.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here.
It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, an even 90 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Wilson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Green 80! Check 52! 25, 25! Watch the fly, watch the fly, watch the fly! Watch the fly, watch the fly, fly! Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52! Hey, I'm coming after you, I'm coming after you! 52's the Mike, watch Mike!
Again, Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted! Snags it for the pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. We tripping.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Get wide. Hey, orbit.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Locke. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Hey, exit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You got nothing to watch. Now.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Here's Locke to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Gold to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Throwing is Wilson. Going for a right side here, complete. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson to the Seahawks.
Check. Good job right there.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go.
Take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Check back. Hey, Delta. Check right 54.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go! Motion, motion, motion. 57's the mic. Lock 57. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 5.
Now Locke again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
57's the mic. Double dog, that's the way.
On 1st down, it's Marshall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Set. 15, line. 15 line. Get that quarterback. Deuce. Pilot, 64, weak. Gone. Get it.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Rolling to his right. And Thomas has it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm going back to you.
We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 30 base. 54. Hey, echo. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Locke off of play action. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And an alley to run. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Carson, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Go 14. Go. 52. Check.
Now Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watch the backer. He's coming. We got double up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come out in the pistol. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. That is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Lock to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Lock it. Watch the safety creep.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Calvin Ridley with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward?
That's caught at the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.